Missed out on breakfast? Fret not. It's never too late to grab a bite.
All right, Breakfast Bites presents 4 ways to stop stressing about your schedule. What is your relationship with time, Audrey?
Time, it's an interesting one. I have this symptom of long nights, short years. I feel like time flies by really quickly.
Indeed.
But sometimes it drags on, the times where I don't want it to drag on.
Yeah.
Like when the baby's crying all night, it feels like I've been up for like the entire week. So I really appreciate time. I'm glad that I have it for now to spend with my loved ones and to do the things I like. But yeah, it's a give and take, I guess.
Fair enough. That's a nice way to look at it. I think we're a bit spoilt in Singapore, so I always would underestimate the time it took for me to get from point A to point B. So in the past, I'd always get to appointments just in the nick of time or slightly late even, which would cause me to feel a lot of guilt. But you always want to get somewhere early enough to feel prepared, whether it's a date or a haircut appointment or an interview or what have you.
Yeah.
But guess what? 60% of people surveyed by the Pew Research Center said they sometimes felt too busy to enjoy life. And some of the stress, while it's out of their control around scheduling, experts say there are things we can do to feel more in charge of our time. You ready to hear some?
I am. I'm dying to hear some.
Tip number 1, abandon the idea that you'll ever be all caught up. So apparently experts say your to-do list will never end, so build your tolerance for leaving that list unfinished. We tend to end our days obsessing over our unchecked boxes instead of celebrating our wins. So experts recommend completing the sentence, today I made progress on ... at each day's end. Researchers call this practice of reflecting on our past accomplishments a savoring intervention, and they say that it can improve confidence.
Yeah, that's a great way to look at it because I think we are always focused on what we didn't manage to complete.
Yeah.
Because work is never done, right? There's always something to do.
There's always something to do.
And so it's kind of hard to remember that you actually accomplished a lot today already. Save the rest for tomorrow.
And here's another way to look at it. If I get X done tomorrow, it will be a great day. You can write this down in your journal.
Okay.
Deciding your priority the night before eliminates the need to deliberate with yourself in the morning. Tip number 2, ask yourself, is this actually urgent? So sometimes people can cause you time anxiety by pulling you into something they consider urgent, creating a quote-unquote false deadline. When this happens, take a beat and ask yourself, is this urgent? Can it wait? Is it urgent to someone else, but not to me?
Okay, so I don't know if you have this thing, but for me, I just want to get things over and done with. If I can just get this done
You're like
now,
my mother.
Yeah, I would rather do that instead of it hanging over my head. And so I tend to pack my schedule that way. Whatever I can do now, I'm just going to do it until I have to go somewhere else. And that's why it's so packed, right? You're just filling it up with things that you kind of choose to fill it up with.
Yeah, get it out of the way, right?
Yeah.
A study of work email actually found that when people sent messages with an urgent tone, the recipients tended to consider the requests urgent, even when they weren't actually that time sensitive or important. So if it's possible, ask yourself, is this a high priority or can I finish the other things I'm working on first? Tip number 3, consider whether you can bring your B game. Do you need to bake cookies for your book club or will store-bought do the trick? Can that Zoom meeting be a quick phone call instead while you take a reviving walk? Ask yourself questions like that. Be alert for those moments when you are needlessly giving it your all and could give 75% instead. In some cases, experts say it's okay to bring your B game.
Yeah, so you know how we like to be 100% at all times. I think a lot of us are like that. And it's just not possible. You can't. If you're 100% here, you're not 100% there. It's just how it works. I've come to find that with kids, the more I try to be 100% at home, it's going to take away from work because I am only one body. I'm one person.
Absolutely.
So it's a kind of like a balancing act. I have to pull back in this part of my life to focus on this, but I can always switch it back up later.
Look at you being the model mother out there.
I am barely holding on, Emaad.
We're all barely holding on at this point. Interestingly, one expert cites that it can be harder and riskier for some people to do this, i.e. bring their B game, and they refer to this as the invisible perfection pressure that many people of color feel because we've historically been told to work twice as hard for half as much. The expectation is that we always bring our A game. And she recommends acknowledging that you're at capacity by clearly clearly saying, I can't take this on right now, which is difficult for a lot of people to do, myself included.
Yeah, have you ever
depending on the
said, I can't
situation.
take this on?
I have, but I can't remember like that many instances. I could probably count them on my fingers. Tip number 4, redefine valuable time. So you could set an alarm for yourself that goes off, let's say, every day at 5:30 to record your toddler asking to play with you, for instance, right? Set yourself time in the day to actually do things that you will remember in time to come.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult to keep your eyes on the big prize and on the big moments because we're on a hamster wheel. We're just trying to get through the day, doing the little things that get us through. But to focus on what is really valuable to us, sometimes we could lose sight of that.
Yeah, so often some of your happiest memories will be events that are mundane and ordinary, like let's say Cam splashing his face with ice cream or something, right?
Yeah.
You know, that's something that you'll remember in like 20 years. So ask yourself that question. If you could relive one day, what would it be?
That's
and
a great question.
you'll invariably come up with a number of days that on the surface look mundane and ordinary, but would sort of spark a lot of like happy memories for you.
Good tips here.
There you have it. 4 ways to stop stressing about your schedule.